Okay, we'll call the meeting to order and look at the secretary's report.
I'll note that on the back page is the draft budget that we came up with last
Okay.
month.
Okay, we can have a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes from our last meeting.
Second them.
All in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Okay, we have no treasurer's report, but we do have some handouts. from
Yep, we have,
Carol.
I've got treasurer kind of handouts if anybody wants to look at them. They're the second two things down on your, one is the month of October, and the other one is year-to-date, so you can see what we've spent so far. We only have one fuel bill so far. We're just getting started.
Did they, are you on automatic delivery?
We're on automatic delivery and we're locked in.
Good, because we were on automatic delivery and they didn't come and I ran out of oil. So I'd just like to make sure,
Yeah, we are. It's when when we have trouble with the furnace, which sometimes we do, that's the first thing I check now. I come down and read the gauge to make sure
Right.
that that's not what's happened. But we haven't had any problems in probably 2 or 3 years.
it happened to us in 2 years in a row, so.
Oh, wow.
Let's see, I don't know if there's anything really to note on here. But it has all the checks that we've,
Any questions or anything?
Do you want a motion on this, or do we want to wait till next year when Chris gives us the treasurer's report?
On what, the budget?
No, the actual treasurer's report.
Oh,
yeah, because this isn't,
Yeah,
this is just our,
she's
Um,
going to present it in
I think she's-
January
yeah.
as October, November, and December.
Okay, so we don't need
Move
a
on to
motion.
the librarian's report.
you're getting to me quick. Okay, librarian's report. We were open 21 days in the month of October. I had 8 hours of vacation time. Our total circulation was 762. As you can see, the digital, which is the Hoopla and the Overdrive, are almost 250 for the month. So there's a lot of people using our digital services. Interlibrary loans, I got 25 for our patrons. We sent out 42. We sent 9 overdue notice letters. 2 of them were bills. 7 of them were second notices. On one of the bills, the items came back today. So I know that worked. New acquisitions for the month, we got 44 new items, 5 audios, 6 DVDs, 26 adult fiction, 6 adult nonfiction, 1 J fiction. It says we only weeded 2 books. We've weeded more out, but we just haven't taken them all out of the system yet. Number of library cards, we have 2 adult residents got cards, 1 non-resident, and 1 juvenile got a card. Uses, public access uses on our public access computers were 22 for the month, 29 Wi-Fi inside. Can't tell really what the Wi-Fi is because so many people sit outside or sit in their cars but as far as people coming in, those are people bringing in their computers and sitting in our front room. So There were 29 that we counted this month. Petty cash is there. Volunteer hours for the month of October, we had 115. 6 book club members met to discuss Home Before Dark on October 14th. It was a wonderful book for the month of October, kind of spooky. We met in the library. The book club will now be meeting by Zoom for the winter months, so starting in November. Genealogy Club met on October 4th. There 4 people attended that. John Laramie came to replace, I think, Ron, you saw the roof slate on the ground.
Yep.
And John came and replaced slates the first part of the month. It was on October 8th that he came in. Then when he was doing that, he noticed, remember we had a special meeting? He noticed that we needed some flashing done around our chimneys. So he came back and did that at the end of the month around the 2 chimneys. When he was doing that, there was something with the way the slates go up to the chimneys.
Yeah.
So he had to do extra work. But I pointed out the slates that we have here in the basement, and they use those.
Good.
Which of course match what we have up there because it's the same slate. So he used our own slates, but I got the bill from him today, and I think it's around, it was, I don't know exactly, 3,400 and something. So it was 400 something over, but it was the extra work he had to do.
Right. But well worth it.
Well, yeah, and it had to be done before winter because we would have had water going in there in the winter time, and you can't have that.
Yeah, because when that freezes, it's
Right.
not pretty.
Remember I had inquired about the capital grants at our last meeting. We were talking the next round, and I got an answer back on the 10th of October. They haven't set the parameters for this program yet, but plan to do it, they said early 2/25. Interestingly enough, they were going to allow the libraries to use the same form as they did for the capital grants that they just did. But they've changed their minds and they're not going to do that, which is very good for us, because I think 14 libraries were given money. And what did I say?
Oh,
It was
it
30
60? Oh, I thought it was close to 60.
It might have been 64 that didn't. So they're going to have to start over as well. So, I'm hopeful that, we can fill out a form and, get in the running for this money. We certainly need it for our masonry stuff.
Yeah, and we need to get a more precise or
Detailed?
detail on the current bid that we have. I know when I had contacted the state, they prefer that we get, because it's over $10,000, 3 bids. Now we just have to find 3 folks who do masonry work
On historical buildings.
on historical buildings.
Yeah.
So that might be a little bit more difficult then.
Right, it might take some time.
Right.
But I think we have to be patient,
Right.
because look at the Benson store and what they're going through, because they want to rebuild their store and getting grants and stuff. It just takes
A long
a
time.
long time. It's hurry up and wait to get things done.
Well, we meet deadlines, they don't necessarily have to do the same.
Right, but it takes a long time when you're applying for
Yeah,
grants.
yeah.
So anyway, that's where we stand with that. Friends of the Library held a book sale on Saturday, October 12th from 10 until noon. They made $173. I think we called it the Fall Foliage Book Sale. Now I guess this month we'll do the Stick Season Book Sale. That's right. And we'll just we do one a month. The Friends held a meeting and an angel workshop night on Wednesday, October 16th. 6 members attended. They worked on angels and finalized plans for Holiday House, which will be Tuesday, December 3rd from 6:30 until 8. And it's going to be, the music is going to be the ukulele,
Humminstrum and ukulele.
the Humminstrum and ukuleles from, that are associated with the Castleton Community Center. They were here last year, they were great. They did a really nice job. And and we're gonna have it'll be door prizes, and it'll be the angels on the tree and and refreshments, of course. The take and make for October was a monster magnet. There was a one-eyed monster, a two-eyed monster, and a three-eyed monster. You could pick what you wanted. 49 of them were distributed. Alfred Hitchcock program, Thursday, October 24th. I thought it was a really good program. People have come in and said that they really had a good time at it. 21 people attended, which was great. I mean, it was fun. Historical Society used the Hyde Room for their Charter Day celebration on Sunday, October 27th. 18 people attended that event. We need approval for holiday closings. We're requesting library be closed on Wednesday, November 27th. That is the day before Thanksgiving. A lot of libraries close like the Friday but we're getting ready for Holiday House End, so we always close the night before to give us a chance to do decorating and that sort of stuff. Then Tuesday, December 24th, Wednesday, December 25th, Tuesday, December 31st, and Wednesday, January 1st.
I think last year, didn't we, we didn't do Martin Luther King? I don't know if that was something.
Well, the thing is, in our bylaws, the holidays are already there. The reason I do this at this time of year is because it's always on different days for Christmas and.
Sure.
They're floating.
Right, they kind of float, so, but Martin Luther King Day, is one of them that isn't though, yet, that we need to change is, Juneteenth. We don't have that listed on in our bylaws, so that might be something we need to do for this year.
So do you want to do the?
I'll make a motion.
approval now?
Yeah. I move that the library be closed on Wednesday, November 27th, Tuesday, December 24th, Wednesday, December 25th, Tuesday, December 31st, and Wednesday, January 1st for the holidays.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? All right. The approval.
January 1st, minimum wage is going up again.
Yes.
We are not going to be in the situation we were last year because we raised our payroll on July 1st this year, so everybody is making over $14 an hour. Not a lot over, but over. So so we're all set this time. Because remember last year, people were under what minimum wage was gonna
I
be.
just put we're in compliance.
Yes, we are. We need to approve the 25-26 budget. You got a piece of paper that has it on there. It is level funded this year. The reason it's level funded is because we were putting $3,000 a year into Fiber Connect for our internet service. We got a grant, a Fiber Connect grant, because the state had the libraries that were in the consortium for Fiber Connect. They dissolved that consortium, and instead they gave us money. So we have money for the next few years to pay our Fiber Connect. So we were able to take that out of our budget, and so we moved that $3,000 around and didn't have to raise our budget this year, which is a good thing.
I move that we accept the draft budget as our official budget for the 2026.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
It starts July 1, 2026?
Not 2026, 2025, right?
2025, it'll start 2025 and go
July
to
July 21?
2025, 2026.
30th.
Yeah, Yeah, July 1st, 2025, and then goes through June 30th,
June 30,
26.
26.
Because we're in 2025 now.
It's like the school, because it,
Yeah. You're ahead of.
First and second.
no, we're in 2024, right?
It's okay, Seal.
All in favor
Aye.
and opposed. And that passes.
I moved it. Who seconded it?
Paul.
Thanks, Paul. Seal and Paul.
Okay, our upcoming events, we have a book sale Wednesday, November 13th, 4:30 to 6:30. We have Holiday House on Tuesday, December 3rd, from 6:30 to 8. We have another book sale on Saturday, December 8th, from 10 to noon, just to keep those dates in mind. Our updates, is there any updates on the door?
I did have Richard Combs here looking at it, and he said he could build a door for us,
Uh-huh.
making it out of, I believe he said Brazilian
Yeah.
mahogany,
It's something,
something that lasts a
Rainforest.
lot
Yeah.
longer in the weather than anything else.
yeah,
And that he would probably be able to reuse the glass that's in that door. So I have to get him back, because I was going to replace the piece of wood that's underneath the window that's
uh-huh,
deteriorating. He wanted to see what's going on in there,
uh-huh.
if it's just a piece that needs to be replaced, or if the whole frame needs to be replaced on that side light. So I'm gonna, not next week, but the week after, I'm gonna give him a call and let him know when I'm gonna be over here doing that,
So that you can
replacing
see.
that wood, yeah.
Yeah. That's
So,
good. That
and then
sounds
we'll,
good.
hopefully by then, he'll be able to give me some kind of estimate of what the door would cost.
Would this be a spring project?
If we can find a coal door to fit there, I think he might do it over the winter. Otherwise, it'll be probably spring or summer. Because he told me he was pretty busy next year.
Right.
In our masonry project, we are going to wait for some grants, but we really never did hear back, did we? But we have not gotten a bill for that either.
No?
No.
For
we
the
haven't-
guy that came and looked at the,
No,
Um,
I wrote him, maybe I'll need to call him again and ask him for a more detailed description and to really,
To
he
break it
just
down?
listed everything and, you know, $95,000 to $125,000. So we don't know which project cost how much money. And so when we went to write the grant, we needed that
and I think
information.
if we write a grant
Right,
again,
broken
we'll
down.
need that.
Yeah, and for whatever we do, I mean, it's just, I also asked that he would tell us what he would prioritize.
Right,
So hopefully, we might, you know, if a grant would come and pay for the whole project, that would be great, but we might need to know which ones we can prioritize. Of course, it's winter, so nothing can be done
Right.
until the spring anyway, but we'll just have to do some work in January, February to get that underway.
okay, and I think that's the end. Unless anybody has other stuff.
Judy
Yeah, just-
pointed out that
Just-
Saturday should be a December 7th, not December 8th.
Oh,
but-
sorry, you know what? It's because Saturday and Sunday on my calendar are
Yes,
right
I-
next one, and I
oh,
must
So
have
if
been
somebody's got a calendar and can look at, but we were going, if this,
Yep,
if-
it would
I know
be,
there's
Wednesday is
something at our
the
church
8th.
on the 8th.
no, December.
yep, that's right,
Oh,
it is.
December?
Yeah,
Yeah, the December book sale's on the
Oh.
7th.
Yeah, December 7th,
December
That's a
7th.
Saturday.
yeah.
Oh, I do have one more thing here. I said that our next meeting would be January 8th. The first of the month is the 1st, which is the
Yeah.
holiday. So I just went to the next Wednesday. I don't know if that's what you guys want to do or what you want to do.
Well, I don't want to meet on January 1st.
No.
Right, no.
So the 8th is fine with me.
Yes, I
Okay.
mean,
So I'll make a
Okay.
motion that we move our monthly board meeting to January 8th, and we'll just warn that.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The only thing I have is, we have a report to submit.
And I haven't
There-
done it yet.
Is there anything that you want?
Oh, for
Mentioned.
the town
Yes.
meeting report?
Uh-huh. I mean, usually we include about everything, but you can't be too long.
No, they don't, do we,
So I kind of consolidate, but I just didn't know if there was something in particular.
might be nice to let them know that we are working on
Getting grants.
getting grants for the mason,
Okay.
the work on the outside of the building, and the repairs that we've had to make to the roof and chimney.
Mhm. Okay.
Might be nice to let them know that we're level funding the budget.
Yes.
That will be a pleasant surprise for some folks.
Yes, I know. Okay.
One thing.
Yep.
On the Holiday House,
Yep,
remember we used to have the plays,
yep.
and I realize our producer slash playwright is
It's
gone.
gone, yeah.
But has there ever been any effort to see if anyone else could?
We haven't really tried to
Maybe-
recruit anybody to do that. But the thing is, what happened, then we had COVID, and we couldn't have anything. And then last year was our first year back, and we just started with an open house sort of thing. I mean, certainly if there's somebody that's willing to take on doing some of that, we would go back to doing.
'Cause I think they were very successful.
Oh, they were great.
Oh, yeah,
They were
great.
wonderful. But you have to have somebody that's willing to take
Oh,
that
yeah.
on as a.
It was an
and you
incredible
gotta
amount
have
of
a,
work for people. But I mean, it was well received, but it was a lot of
You have to
work.
have a, somebody that has an aptitude for doing theater kind of stuff too. The only person I can think of right now like that is Mary Markey is good at that type of thing too. And maybe I could ask her sometime, definitely not for this year, but we could start trying to see if anybody would be interested in doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, because we did a lot of years and it was fun.
It was. Anything else? Okay.
I move we adjourn,
And,
6:23.
All in favor?
I'll second it, or did you?
I just went to all in favor.
Aye.
That was Seal and Ron.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you very much.